South Park.
Yeah, so funny.
Kill him. Hey, yoinks! I gotta go. South Park Imagination Land was pretty good. The intro with the gang hunting for leprechauns really seems like something kids would do, and the stupid nicknames like Dragonwind or whatever really adds to that effect. The bet Kyle and Cartman made was also pretty funny, with Cartman wanting Kyle to suck his balls, and I was pretty shocked that they actually found a leprechaun, and even more so when the leprechaun said terrorists are gonna attack. As Cartman's friends went off to go talk to a fat man, Cartman went to Kyle's house to make him suck his balls. And even though Kyle's dad encouraging Kyle to suck his balls was pretty funny, the joke got pretty stale at this point. The big man sings a very stupid song about Imagination Land where he just says Imagination Land over and over again, but not soon after, they're in Imagination Land. I'm sure real fans really like this scene because they got to see a bunch of old characters, but all I see was a copyright strike waiting to happen. Just as Stan, Kyle, and Butters were taking in the glory of Imagination Land, terrorists attacked, and every copyright character dies. Well, not actually, but most of them die. As Kyle and Stan get taken away by a dragon, Kyle wakes up from a dream. And come on, we all know it wasn't just a dream, because why would they throw away this entire plot just for, I don't know, an episode about Cartman using fatphobic as an advantage to get whatever he wants? Please use that in season 26. Butters says a prayer in some trail cam footage, but the real thing that caught my attention is Cartman taking Kyle to court for not sucking his balls. Now, sure, the joke was funny at first, but they're taking it too far, okay? Sure, it's a little funny how absurd it is, but come on. The US government does not want their imaginations destroyed, so they bring in the most imaginative people around, movie makers. Now, I thought that was pretty smart. If I was a president of the US, I would probably do that too. They all weren't that funny. I guess I liked Michael Bublé's part the best with him rubbing his nipples and his beautiful face, but they weren't that funny. Cartman, in an absurd fashion and a very unfunny fashion, holds a party for Kyle to suck his balls, but Kyle is quickly taken away by the US government, and it's kind of cool how the two plots intertwine. Back in Imagination Land, the terrorists are going to explode the evil wall and release all of the evil copyrighted characters. But for some stupid reason, they stop from carrying Missy the Missile right in front of the wall to hear Butters' stupid speech about love. Of course, it doesn't work, and they go anyway and explode the wall, and now every evil character is outside. I'm pretty hyped about this episode, if I'm being no-cap honest with you. So, let's see how episode 2 turns out. Before that, we see a mysterious truck, carrying Cartman, obviously, trying to get Kyle to suck his balls. The intro where Butters wakes up to his parents actually got me this time. I thought they were gonna pull the same thing they did with Kyle, but no. It was all in his imagination, and the evil copyright characters are free from the wall. We cut back to Kyle and Stan, where they're getting interrogated by the military on how that one guy just spills all the information for their own plan to get the Imagination Land was pretty funny. Stan and Kyle are brought to where they're actually conducting the experiment to get to Imagination Land, and that stupid Imagination Land song actually was the way to get to Imagination Land. That is clever. As the evil imaginary characters meet up in a forest, those little forest creatures, those little forest Christmas creatures, were definitely thought up by Cartman. No kid is more demented to think up of characters like that besides Cartman. As Stan and Kyle sing, the portal to Imagination Land is open. And as the boys hop into Imagination Land, you already know Kurt Russell is gonna die because he meets the forest creatures. As Kurt Russell gets raped, Stan actually recognizes the forest creatures, so made the theory that Cartman left them up. Cartman appears inside of the room where the portal is, and he takes Kyle away to suck his balls. Now, he takes too long to actually get him to suck his balls, so he goes away, and it seems like the joke is done, but no, they're gonna drag it out till episode 3 because balls, that's funny! Just as Cartman doesn't get Kyle to suck his balls, a big monster, man-bear pig, he returns and starts wreaking havoc, and Kyle literally almost died. As Kyle slowly takes his last breath, Cartman appears, and he only cares about him getting his balls sucked, so he somehow brings him back to life just to get his balls sucked. That was the end of episode 2. Episode 3 better be exciting, because episode 2 was not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to admit it. I'm really hyped for episode 3. All of the evil imaginary characters and all the good imaginary characters are just gonna fight. The US sending a nuke in. A bunch of other stuff's happening. Butters is the prophet. I'm pretty excited. A bunch of hipsters are really mad that their imaginations are gonna get nuked. But the government still is gonna nuke them because it's imaginary. Their imaginations are not real. So they put that out to the world. And by doing so, Cartman's stupid sucking balls joke can't happen. Legally, it can't happen. But I already know, in the end, it's gonna get undone and he's gonna get his balls sucked. The nuke had a skill issue and didn't launch in time, so the imaginary characters won, the good ones. They all won. There was no more violence. But the nuke still goes off eventually, even when Kyle tries to stop it. It goes off, and everything fades to white. And you already know, Butters comes up, rethinks everything because he's the prophet. The entire day is saved, Imagination Land is good, everything's back to normal, and Cartman gets his stupid balls sucked. At least this series is over, this trilogy is over. I never have to see Cartman's stupid sucking balls joke ever again. In the end, I think South Park Imagination Land was pretty good. The Cartman's joke about his balls getting sucked was not funny. They dragged it on for way too long. Yeah, that's really it. It was a fun watch. It was fun to make this video. Hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button, smash that dislike button, and leave 5 negative comments. Goodbye.